So here we go. We proved that Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond, but now Miles Edgeworth thinks that he killed his dad, and we're doing that. I would like to resume our trial.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DLC's incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
Wow. You just say that? Holy shit. No, Your Honor. Von Dipcrack, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Alright, let's hear it, Edgeworth. Let's hear about your dream.
Would the witness state his name and profession?
Oh, now you ask for a name. Miles Edgeworth, I'm a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
No. It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. Why would you throw a gun? That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. Alright, that day I'd gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. Don't ask why. I don't know. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot. Then a scream. And that gunshot came from outside the elevator. It had to. It was fucking Von Dingustrus's terrible scream. I remember it to this day. Who screamed? A man doesn't scream if he's been shot in the heart, so don't tell me it was your father. Who screamed? For ice cream. That's all. And until now you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events. See, like, he legitimately did, so that's why I thought that Yogi legitimately did too, at least for a bit. Well, that's irrelevant now, because he's saying that he did it, so you don't even have to bring that up, buddy. Your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, Edgeworth. Let's just press everything. I still want to know more detail about that trial, but I guess it doesn't matter. Or maybe it does? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. That matters. Big time. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. Yeah, he fucked up his perfect record. And he killed him for it. And imagine what he would do to me if he goes free. I mean, obviously he has to be arrested after this, or else he'll literally just destroy my life. He'll kill me. He'll torture me for years and then kill me slowly, I imagine, with what I'm doing to him here. There were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the elevator. Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, no one came to help. Okay. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then... Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot. Then a scream. Okay, wait. I didn't realize that I was back to the testimony. I didn't press... Shut up! I didn't press that one yet. What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up? What happened next?
So yeah, you threw it. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. Nowhere in the world would a 9-year-old boy be fucking accused, like, declared guilty of murder for this. It just wouldn't happen. It's not murder. Shut up. Yeah. A scream. What? Who? Yes? But I thought it fired twice. The gun that he threw probably did fire. But then another gun fired as well. There had to be. Unless, I don't know, it said it fired twice, but did that come from, like, the analysis of that gun, or just, like, from what people heard? Did they hear 2 gunshots? If so, then I guarantee it was 2 guns. Which is also the name of a movie. But who screamed? Edward Munch's the Scream? Or whatever his name is? Who could have screamed in that situation? To this day. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I'd better find out, and quick. Okay. I guess I should present the should I present the bullet? Or should I look at this again? Fired twice. No, okay, it says the murder weapon was fired twice. So it's not just 2 gunshots heard. That gun itself was fired twice. Well, shit. I guess I should present the bullet? Maybe, because it mentions the fact that it was in his heart. If you're shot in the heart, you're not going to scream. You're just going to die. Was that wrong? You don't even give me a chance to explain? Shit. What the hell is it then? None of that matters. A terrible scream. None of this matters either. That's all Robert Hammond case shit. This is DL6 stuff. Well, then it's got to be one of these 2 things. Probably not the photo, so I'll just present the case file again. Again, I find it weird when I gotta present something multiple times. That's at least like the 3rd time. That's why I wanted to do the bullet first. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Wait, is that wrong too? What the fuck? Unless I just did it on the wrong statement. I think I did it on this one. What if I do it on this one? Ugh, I don't want to... I guess. If not, then I'll try the bullet on this one. Did I do the bullet on the other one? I think so. Okay, here. Okay. I was wondering about... See, that's the thing. Sometimes, like, the logic that I go by is perfectly sound, but that's just not what they happen to be talking about at the time. See, I'm wondering about the scream, which is a perfectly valid thing to wonder about, but apparently that's not what we were trying to address, you know? Sometimes you and the game are on different pages at different times, and then they'll talk about that later, you know? Anyway, I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. It's like the thing about it being 25 minutes apart. I was talking about that way before them, and I'm just like, when are you going to address that? Or the Steel Samurai being a short person, which never was the case at all. Look at this file one more time. But I was waiting for them to address it for so long, and it just wasn't. It was not right.
You do enjoy dragging out the fire, don't you?
And you enjoy sucking dick.
Which page contradicts Miles Edwards' testimony?
And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that you do. The victim one? I guess there's 3 separate sections, so that's why we pulled it out 3 times, reference a section each time. It says it quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. What do you think of that? Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. Then, somebody picked it up. But if Yanni Yogi did kill him, what the fuck's the revenge for? The only other one in the elevator is Gregory Edgeworth. And they said he couldn't have killed himself. But if it was that gun, it had to be somebody in the elevator. Unless somebody got on it in the dark, but it was shut down. What is happening? Huh? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Was there someone else in the elevator and they just don't remember?
As I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident.
On what? When is a bailiff gonna fire a gun? What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Sure. I don't think I do, though. Do I? I guess I must. No, Mr. Von Karma. Save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Unless that is what the gunshot in the window is. Maybe that is from the time the pistol fired the first time when Edgeworth threw it. His bullet hit the glass. See, I was under the assumption that was, the gunshot wound in him and the gunshot in the glass is one and the same. But if that was the case, it couldn't have been someone in the elevator because the bullet apparently was found in his heart, so there was no exit wound for it to go into the window. So the only option, if that was the case, was for it to be somebody outside the elevator, shoot through the window into him. But what if it was two separate gunshots? Miles' shot hit the window, the second shot hit him. The second shot fired by somebody else. That's gotta be it. Look at this photograph. Look at this graph. Every time he says it, I have to think of that. I can't help it. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get this straight. This photo proves two shots were fired? Where? Do you see the two fucking bullet holes? One in the man and one in the window? You goddamn... You need to step down, Judge. You're too old and stupid for this. Get a clue? Or get a fucking pink slip or something. That was the most clever thing I could think of. I'm sorry. The fucking... Hello! The clear bullet hole. Fool. That should be obvious. As a subtle little jab at the judge there. The contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Boom. What if this is all true, but it actually turns out Edgeworth fired the shot that killed his father and the other shot the window? Oops. I'm sure that's not the case, though. He did not do it. What are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. It really is. You are literally mentally handicapped. At the time of the incident, two shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. So he didn't hear that one. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Nailing it so hard right now. This is incredible. Von Karma, apparently?
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand.
Shut up. Is his ear pierced? Anyway.
Look what's more at the DR6.
Maybe not. It looked like it.
Try the case summary page.
What?
Look what is written there. Not a single clue is found.
So what? Which it was. That's not a question. Not if it went... If it hit the window, though. It could go through and go out and land somewhere nobody would find it. Or it could, like, fall down into the elevator shaft or some weird shit.
Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Oh. Okay. Do you even know what you just said? You literally just called it a bullet hole. You just fucked yourself, man. For it to be a bullet hole, I guess that's not what you meant, but that's what you said, so I'm gonna harp on it. A bullet needs to make a hole, or else it's not a bullet hole, it's just a hole. Order, I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. So what, though? If you believe that it was fired twice at the time of the incident, so then what? It is proof that it was fired twice at the incident, because it could not have gone through Edgeworth into the window, so there had to be 2 shots fired. So why the fuck does it even matter if we couldn't find the other bullet? Am I just not understanding, or am I being totally fucked over right now?
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? No! What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? Help him, Maya. I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. No, Maya, encourage him. Nick. If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are... Why? I don't understand. It is literally proof that it was fired twice. Why does finding the second bullet matter? But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought the 2 shots had been... We proved that they had! The judge admitted it just now! Damn it! You could say it's not certain proof, but it is, and the judge even said it! I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. There was! I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick! God damn it, man. It seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention. Which means you're guilty of nothing. Because you were 9, and you didn't even remember it. Yes, I did. Oh no. He's confessing. What could they actually charge him with, though? Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. Yes. You have to do it. My mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. I need Mia's boobs to inspire me. I have an objection. Your Honor, I object.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, huh?
Nick. I don't know. His case is perfect. It's not. Oh no. It must exist. Mia? Yes! The power of the boobs. The second bullet. But she wasn't possessing Maya, though. At least not fully. Unless I was just, like, thinking of Mia. Nothing. The second bullet must exist. She was, like, half-channeling her. Where? Someone took it. Yeah, exactly. It's irrelevant, really, but since you guys are harping so much on the second bullet, clearly somebody took it. The person who fired it. Wait, Your Honor. Well, not the person who fired it, because the one that was missing was the one Edgeworth fired. Edgeworth shot. Somebody took that one.